Salama, salama, binabito. Let us hear what the spirit of Congo. Kimbo, Kimbo, Natatanzambi, Amazulu. Welcome. My name is Mikhael Massa. Zola, Zola means love. Hold on, love. Hold on, love, youth. Hold on, love, mama, papa. Hold on, love. You see, hold on the love. This is that what we need here. Unity. Hold on, love. Zola tata, zola yaye. You know, Kimbo, Kimbo, Natatanzambi, Amazulu. Hallelujah. So now I put some of my music, I put it here so you can check it. Salam, my brothers and sisters. And also I put our, how call it? This is our community page. I did not work a long time. No, as you can see here, for people that are single, for people that want to share things. This community page also have an application now. Hallelujah! This means an application like WhatsApp. Yeah, because I always receiving so many messages on WhatsApp. That's why I wanted to separating it and creating also a community page that is also not from the government, but is completely ours. So this community page is also protected, but I have to work on it, by the way, and that's why I'm not pushing it too much, and I do not talk about it too much, because I have to spend a little bit more money on it, so it should become even bigger. And then everyone that follows the Bantu Truth will go to Actual News Bantu Israelites, and there you will find our members. At this time we have 26 members, okay? So like I told you, I do not push it so much, but it is powerful and it has its own application. This means you do not even have to go to inside your computer. In front of your with your mobile phone, you can you do not need 5G, by the way. No, but if I am in the bush, in the jungle, yeah, like with my team that I have, we can communicate via this channel here. It's better to communicate than via WhatsApp, you see. So that's why I have created this. But there is a big project coming. It's not finished. Now, this was the news. The other news is our brother Massi'Yah, or Massi'Yah, yeah. We call him also Kadima, yeah. We call him also Kadima, and he's doing a very, very good job, and he has a powerful voice, by the way. About Congo woman. Kadima, this means this man is also Lunda tribe. This means Baluba, and this is amazing. I'll tell you, because I think this he and Jonathan, I don't know where they, from which heaven they fall, but these people are really, I don't know really. It's different. There are some things it's only Papa Tanzambi can explain, because amazing guys, and they are doing really big jobs. These are my elder brothers, by the way, and I have to respect them. And as you can see, he made his second movie about the new moon teaching, and there you will see that other brothers from Americas, so other Congos, that follows the truth of Tatanzambi and Pungu Tulendo, that gives us power and strength in these moments, and forever and ever, he that he is, and he was that he was, and forever he will be who he is. So now, the nice thing is that you should watch the movies, yeah. What he posted, it's very, very important. There you will find a lot of truth, and we want to go a little bit deeper into it to explain certain things. Now, okay, Kodesh, moon, okay, Kodesh. This is how the Hebrews, the today Jewish call it, okay, Kodesh. Okay, then it means moon, and it means also, if you see here, monthly, yeah, the first day of the month by the lunar month, the new moon month, monthly. Okay, this is the Blue Letter Bible. Now, the new moon, the day of the new moon, the calends of the lunar month, which was a festival of the ancient Hebrews. Numbers 29 and 6, 1 Samuel 20 and 5, on and on. On the third calends, the third new moon. Now, let us see what they say. the first of the third lunar month, Hosea 5 and 7, now shall a new moon devour them. They shall be destroyed at the time of the new moon. So, in the time of the lunar month, beginning at the new moon. Genesis 8 and 5, Exodus 13 and 5, etc. The period of the month, yeah, Hodesh. This will be very, very interesting. The first thing that I have to say is, you should know that we came from Egypt. Okay, this is the first thing the first thing you always have to know is we comes from Egypt. Satan Zambi started to separating us. Okay, so you will find these kinds of feasts also in many other African traditions. Okay, this is nothing new, and that's why the scriptures are so nice, and we have to hold on it because it is ours. It's nothing new to us. The last time I talked to my mom, Mom Moyo, she said, "Hey, my son, elder." She called me elder. She said, "Hey, do you know that we gave also our children the name of the calendar?" So let me show you something. Moon names in Africa. If you go to moon names in Africa, by the way, I have it here, baby names, then you see here, like Chan means moon or Monday, or you have here Hala, also moon, you know. So you have here different kinds of names in Africa, Zena, yeah, Kama. So you have different kinds of Tiziri or Chanda, Punom, yeah, Kamuari, yeah, Kamaria, like the moon. So you have many different names that our forefathers gave their children because of the moon. So let us start and learn a little bit more about it. Now, let me make it bigger. Okay. Kode Koda at the same times mean the moon and the month, whereas the return of the lunar cycle delineate the month of the biblical Israelites. Read the truth why the words Kode, Koda, Koda, yeah, means moon and month. Moon and month. Yes, you can find it also in the book of Enoch. To the Bakongos as in the Bible. Let's read the book of Tobias. So the book of Sirach. For the 3, 6, and 8. Now, the moon as well stands as the indicator of the era and the signal of time. First, we will read this one here. Okay. Oh, this is the verse. I'm very sorry. From the moon comes the indication of feasts. The star which decreases in the end. And it is from her, the moon, that the month derives its name. Everything is now clear. The moon marks time. Okay. You can read it in Psalms 104 and 19. Everything is clear. The moon, month, Koda, Kode, Kodesh, like for the Bantu Congo, the only people in the world to have this secret. So this means our forefathers in Egypt, they had a secret when they should do their feasts. Same word for the month and moon, yeah. As we have proved above, it is the lunar calendar that determined the life of the ancient Hebrew Israelites of the Bible. A calendar different from the Gregorian solar calendar imposed on us. So there is something about the solar calendar, which derives from the sun, and another calendar which derives from the moon. By the Roman Edomites today, Daniel 7:25, could they remember in Paleo-Hebrew the final consonant is voiceless. Here in fact it is this W. This word is like another secret about the importance of the Hebrew Congo language. The word moon from the Bakongo is Kode. Now, which means holy, or rather outward, out of the house set apart. In the Congo language, which implies that the new moon, Kode, had and will have a holy connotation for the Bantu Israelite. In the book of Isaiah 16:23. Let us read that. Now, what I want to say is, we did not start to go back to our feasts, but if some people already want to, if some people want already to go back to the feasts, because Tatanzambi say we will go back and he will teach us this, then they can already start these kinds of practices, and they should know why, and that's why we are making this video. Okay, you should know why, because you cannot only start a feast or something like that if you do not know why you do that. Okay, now let's just go to the King James Bible. Okay, now, and it shall come to pass that from one new moon to another, and from one Sabbath to another, shall all flesh come to worship before me, saith Tatanzambi. You see, so we should respect this calendar. The only thing that I can tell you is it has no effect. It has no effect if we do not really know what Tatanzambi really means. Because this is a secret by the priests of what? The Bakongo. Okay? You cannot only go after, now I'm going now after the feasts of the Hebrews, if you do not really know and understand what Tatanzambi really want from you. Now, and it is something that you should normally do together. This is another secret. It's not for one person, but these are some feasts from us, and it is time to respect them. Now, like I told you, mark all these verses. We can go to Psalms 104 and 19. And you will see he says, he appointed the moon for seasons. The sun knows his going down. You see? So, of course, you will find in Africa we have the names. Of course, you see that in Africa some people knows when they have to start worshiping, or when they have to stop, Also, you see it. You can see how the Islam, if they do their feasts, when they end to fast, it's like if the sun goes down, etc. That's why it's very important also to know about the new moon, and that's why the brother Massi'Yah have done a very, very good job. Huh? And Yah made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. You see? So, now, which means holy, or rather outward, out of the house set apart in the Congo language, which implies the new moon, Kode, had and will have unholy connotations. For the Bantu Israelite in the book of Isaiah 66:23 proves, beloved Bantu brothers and sisters, another secret is found. Yeah, so the word of Kode means moon, a month. So now, let us go to African calendars. Early African calendars. Many math educators believe that learning about the multicultural history and mathematics can help a more diverse range of students achieve math success. Knowledge of the ancestors' contributions, proponents say, could enhance students' interest in algebra, for example, which was brought to Europe in books written by Islamic scholars from Central Asia, Arabia, Turkey, and North Africa. The following excerpt and activity examines the origin of the early North African number system. Now, activity will help students understand the multicultural history of mathematics. Okay, now this is what you should know. Why did they say Islam, Asia, Arabia, Turkey, and something, all this? Because this is Asian Testament. All that with this lunar calendar is Asian Testament. But this means not that we should not practice it. Of course we should practice it. But we should know exactly how. But let us go a little bit deeper into these texts. How did the ancient Egyptians contribute to the modern day life? What causes change? Now, activities. There is evidence that people used lunar calendars long before writing was invented. Without modern numerals, how could you keep track of the number of the days in a month? The Egyptian calendar had 12 months, each 30 days long. So, and you have to know, we lived in Egypt. Okay? Never forget it. Each month has 3 weeks of 10 days to make 365 days for the year. You will find it also in the book of Enoch. The Egyptians added 5 days of the New Year holidays. Compare the calendars to ours. Which you prefer and why? The New Year's will start on the day first time the calendar was used, but the 365 days calendar ends the year 1/4 day. Too soon. How many years would it take before a New Year day will fall on the right day again? Complete this table to find an answer. Now, I've put a little table here. Year, let me try to make it a little bit bigger. Now, it's here. You have here year's calendar in use. Days that New Year is early. So now, 1 year, 1/3 day. 100 years, 25 days. 1,000 years, 250 days. So the calendar is completely different. So, and these people from the like Enoch and all these people, they had a complete other calendar and times. Okay, and these things will be very, very important for the for the future. Now, the Egyptian government still kept the old lunar calendar to mark religious holidays. Lunar calendar are based on the 29.5 day moon cycle. Even today, people use lunar calendars to find the date of the Christian Easter or the Jewish Passover, or Muslims made a year that was 17 days short of the 365 to make up for short 12 months year. Some lunar years had to have 13 months. So they worship in short, they know how and when they have to worship, and yes, and this make them more powerful. Okay? Now, when Julius Caesar came to Egypt to visit Cleopatra, right? He came unacquainted with the 365-day Egyptian calendar. It was the only calendar that had the same number of months each year. Julius Caesar took the 365 days calendar back with him to Europe, where it became known as the Julian calendar. Its Egyptian origin was forgotten. The ancient Egyptians were also first to divide the days into 24 hours, 12 hours of night and 12 hours of day. At the first, the hours of day and night varied with the season, but later the Egyptians made all the hours of equal length. Now, this was the message. It was very short. And also I have another thing about Easter. Just to show you that too. And this will be also very short. Just to tell you that there's many things that we should learn, and it's here. Now, so you have here you have here the lunar calendar. So, but you have here also that he's saying, and he should speak great words against the Most High and show where the saints of the Most High and think to change time's laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time. Dear beloved Bantu brothers and sisters and children of Yasharal worldwide. Another secret, you see, this is about that what I have told you before. So the Gentiles have used our calendar and have changed it, okay? Now, here is it. You have also in Deuteronomy, this is very important. Yes. Another secret which proves with shadow of a doubt Bantus are the ancient Israelites is the Kikongo word Pesa. Yeah. We Pesa, if someone say that it's like give. Give it to me. Pesa. Pesa munu passage. Pesa munu passage. Let me go to YouTube. Matu Samuel. Pesa munu passage. Matu Samuel. Pesa. Yeah, Kesimo Kese is the song. Yes, Kesimo Kese means alegria de alegria. Yeah, this means happy, to be happy, like to be happy. Yeah. So to be super happy. Yeah, and Kesimo Yesu. Yes, this is the song, but I can't play it because copyright. But you should listen to the song. It's a very amazing song. And there he also sings about this pesa. Yeah, pesa means giving. Now, if you go to, yes, if you go to Deuteronomy 16:1, Deuteronomy 16:1. Now, observe the months of Abib and keep the Passover into Tatanzambi, your power. Yeah, Tatanzambi, thy God, means Tatanzambi Ampungu. Yeah, only to tell you, if he is written like this means Tatanzambi Ampungu. For in the month of Abib, the Lord of thy God, yeah, so Tatanzambi Ampungu, brought thee forth out of Egypt by night. Okay? So, and keep the Passover. And keep the Passover. And keep the Passover. So, you should keep it. It's a law from our forefathers. Observe the month of Abib. It's here even. Yeah. So, now, the Passover or Pesach was a feast of remembrance of the exist out of Egypt, Kamita, but also a feast of sharing, giving, Pesach. Yeah, this is what Tatanzambi, yeah, did during the Passover. Yeah, so you can read it in Deuteronomy 16:1. Pesach. You can also find this Pesach, yeah, a feast that we hold, and that's why I have even a song about this Pesach. I have shared this song before. The song, if you will find the song also in my movies, the song that we have sung in the time we came out of Egypt. Now, this is it. Passover, sacrifice of Passover, animal victim of Passover, festival of Passover. Und hier is even better. Pesach. Pesach. You see? So they copied our language. They copied our language. They call it now today Jewish Passover. This is how they call it now. You see? Now, from penalty and calamity, hence a sacrifice offered on account of the sparing of the people, the partial lamb, of which it is said in Exodus 12:27. Please read it. Then you will know what really happened in Pesach. What kind of feast this is, you know? That's why the verses are there. Exodus 12:27. Let me do you one favor, because I do not want to go too far tonight. Exodus 12 and 27, okay? Now, he say that he should say, it is the sacrifice of the Tanzambi Passover, who passed over the houses of the Benabeto in Egypta, Kemet, when he smote the Egyptians, the Hamites, and delivered our houses. And the people bowed their head and worshipped. Only to know why we should go back to these feasts, and why we have to bring it back to the congregation, to the tabernacle. It is powerful. It is important. This week here we are in prayer, and I show my group how to do offerings to Tatanzambi. I showed it to them, and I think soon also they will start doing that. It is important. Now, this is a sacrifice of sparing, okay, Passover. And now, on Matthew 26 and 20, let me make it bigger, because I see this is too small for some eyes here. So, on Matthew 26 to 27, and as they were eating, Isaiah took bread and blessed it and brake it and gave it to the disciple and said, "Take and eat. This is my body." And he took the cup and gave thanks and gave it to them, saying, "Drink ye all of it." Okay. So, beloved, the Bantu language are useful and related to our Israelite history, which we must first teach our children. But beloved, let's return to the history of the Bantus of the 12 kingdoms or tribes, were controlled by the Batekes and Batzavas, the Levites, the sons of the Merari, Molari, or Balari, the Bakoko, okay, the Bakongo, like I have told you. From the line of Dawidi, the one who listens in the Lari Congo. Just take a look at the media maps, okay? So the thing that I wanted to tell you is there is some other secrets, that we should know about these feasts. And for this, I used to have my elders, and we used to ask Tatanzambi directly, because these feasts, it is very important to worship, to practice them. But there are some things, we have to know exactly. We have to know exactly, what we should do. And this was this message, And you will not find any other nation knowing these kinds of things, because it is a secret, from the Levites. And that's why I do not preach too much about feasts. But I saw Brother Massi'Yah doing this. That's why I also took a place and wanted to show you this. Okay, let's go to the last prophecy for tonight. This is Isaiah 18 and 17. Because all the feasts, the Sabbath and all the feasts, it will come a time we will hold them all again. Together. In our land. Woo! To the land shadowed with the wings, which is beyond the rivers of Ethiopia. Where? Beyond the rivers of Ethiopia, that sendeth ambassadors by the sea, even in vessels of bulrushes upon the waters, saying, Go ye swift messengers to a nation scattered and peeled, to a people terrible from the beginning hereto, a nation meted out of trodden down, whose land the rivers have spoiled. All the inhabitants of the world and dwellers on the earth, see ye, when he lifted up and sign on the mountains, and when he blows the trumpet, hear ye. For so Tatanzambi said unto me, I will take my rest, I will consider in my dwelling place like a clear heat upon herbs, and like a cloud of dew in the heart of the harvest. For afore the harvest, when the bud is perfect, and the sour grape is ripening in the flower, he shall both cut off the sprigs with pruning hooks, and take away and cut down the branches. They shall be left together into the folds of the mountains, and to the beasts of the earth, and the fowl shall summer upon them, and all the beasts of the earth shall winter upon them. Like I told you, all the animals will come back, all our treasures will come back, all our gold, all our houses, everything will come back to us. Yeah. And that time shall the present be brought into Tatanzambi of hosts, of a people scattered and peeled, and from a people terrible from the beginning hereto, a nation meted out of trodden under food, whose land the rivers have spoiled, to the place of the name of Tatanzambi and Pungu, Tulendo, and the Mount Zion. Salama! Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Let me check if I can bring the last song for the night. And if you have some question, ask me in private. Like I told you, there's many things to learn. Oh, I did a big mistake. Can you hear me? I have to go back to the studio because okay, everything's cool. Now, yes, watch Massi'Yah's video. Yeah, you will find a lot of informations there. And I told you, these kinds of feasts we will worship. We will start doing this, holding this feast in the land in the promised land. This is a secret that I have to tell you. It's not about now to starting doing now. We have to do and holding this and this. No, the Tanzam. It is like I always say. You have to pack your things and come to the promised land. Also, the Tanzambia has a time for that. The Tanzambia has prepared the time for that. So everything has its time. There is a time to sleep. There's a time to wake up. There's a time to cry. And there's also a time to wake up. Now, can I see what? Okay, no problem. Salama, brothers and sisters, I love you so much and I will see you soon.